Welcome to our module on building and managing an effective team in entrepreneurship. This is a crucial topic for anyone starting or growing a business because, as you will explore, a well-managed team can be the driving force behind innovation, productivity, and resilience.
That's right. Successful entrepreneurship isn't just about having a great idea or product. It's about assembling and managing a team that can bring that vision to life. In this module, we'll cover how to transform a group of individuals into a high-performing team, the values that define great teamwork, and practical strategies for team building and management.
So, why is the team management such a critical factor in entrepreneurship? Research shows that effective team management has a direct impact on productivity, creativity, and problem solving. A strong team leverages diverse perspective, fosters shared responsibility, and aligns with the company's mission.
For example, imagine a tech startup developing an app. If the team members have diverse backgrounds, say a designer, a developer, and a marketer, they each bring unique insights. With effective management, this diversity leads to a well-rounded product that appeals to a broad audience. Here's what we'll cover in this module. We'll explore the core benefits of effective team management, such as fostering creativity and ensuring alignment with organizational goals. We will learn how to create trust, encourage independence, and set shared goals to turn a new group into a cohesive team.
We will discuss the values that underpin successful teams, such as trust, accountability, and a commitment to continuous improvements. We will discover actionable strategies to engage and motivate your team, like providing feedback, defining roles, and celebrating achievements. Finally, we'll look at how good team management supports business growth by aligning team goals with broader organizational objectives and fostering adaptability.
Before we dive into these topics, it's important to set the right tone. Team management isn't a one-size-fits-all process. It requires understanding your team's unique dynamics and challenges. This module will give you tools and frameworks, but how you apply them will depend on your specific context.
We encourage you to think about your current and future team as we go through this material. What are these traits? What challenges do they face? How might you apply these strategies to build a stronger and more effective team?
To get us started, let's reflect on this question. What do you think makes a team effective? Is it communication, trust, shared goals, or something else? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts or share them with the group.
This reflection will help you engage with the material and see how it applies to your experience. Remember, the best teams are built on a foundation of trust, clear communication, and shared purpose. Let's begin with our first section. Why team management matters in entrepreneurship. We'll explore how effective team management drives creativity, accountability, and alignment, and why these elements are essential for entrepreneurial success.
Ready? Let's dive in.
As an entrepreneur, your vision might start with you, but it's the team that will bring that vision to life. Managing a team effectively is one of the most critical skills for ensuring your business success.
Exactly. Effective team management fosters collaboration, aligns efforts with business goals, and drives innovation. It's about creating an environment where individuals feel empowered to contribute their best work, and where the collective strength of the team is greater than the sum of its parts.
So, why is team management especially important in entrepreneurship? First, startups and small businesses often face uncertainty and resource constraints. In this environment, a well-managed team can adapt quickly, solve problems, and maintain focus on priorities.
Second, entrepreneurial ventures rely heavily on innovation. A diverse, collaborative team can generate creative ideas and bring fresh perspectives to challenges. For example, a tech startup developing a new product might rely on the combined expertise of engineers, designers, and marketers to create something unique.
Finally, team management directly impacts company culture. A positive, supportive culture attracts top talents, retains employees, and builds a strong reputation. Conversely, poor management can lead to conflict, disengagements, and high turnover, problems no entrepreneur can afford.
Let's highlight some key benefits of effective team management in entrepreneurship. When roles are clearly defined and communication flows smoothly, teams work more efficiently. This is especially important in fast-paced startups where every minute counts. A well-managed team leverages its collective intelligence to address challenges. For instance, brainstorming sessions can yield innovative solutions that an individual might not have considered.
Team management ensures that everyone understands the company's vision and is working towards shared objectives. This alignment is crucial for startups when resources must be directed strategically. Effective management fosters trust, accountability, and motivation, leading to higher levels of engagement and commitment from team members.
Let's look at an example. Imagine a small food delivery startup. Initially, the founder tries to handle everything: marketing, customer service, and logistics. Over time, they assemble a team: a marketer, a customer service rep, and a logistics manager.
With effective team management, the founder can delegate tasks based on individual strengths. The marketer focuses on increasing brand awareness. The customer service rep handles inquiries, and the logistics manager ensures timely deliveries. Together, the team scales the business effectively.
Now, imagine the same scenario with poor management. Without clear roles or communication, tasks overlap, deadlines are missed, and morale drops. The contrast highlights how critical team management is for success.
Of course, managing a team isn't without its challenges, especially in the entrepreneurial settings. The common issues include diverse perspective. While diversity is a strength, it can also lead to conflict if not managed well. Encouraging open communication and mutual respect is key. Startups often have limited budgets, which can make hiring, training, and retaining talent difficult. Creative solutions, like offering equality of flexible work arrangements, can help.
The fast-paced nature of entrepreneurship means teams must adapt quickly to new challenges or pivots. Strong leadership and clear communication are essential for navigating these shifts. Now think about a team you've been a part of, whether it was in professional, academic, or volunteer setting. What made that team effective, or what challenges did it face?
For example, did strong leadership play a role? Were clear roles and responsibilities a factor? Or did communication breakdowns create obstacles? Take a moment to reflect, and if you like, share your insight with the group. By addressing challenges head-on and leveraging the strength of your team, you can create a thriving, dynamic work environment.
Next, we'll explore how to build a team from a group of strangers. This section will focus on creating trust, encouraging collaboration, and setting the foundation for a cohesive and high-performing team. Let's continue.
Building a team from a group of strangers is one of the biggest challenges for entrepreneurs. At the start, team members might have different backgrounds, perspective, and expectations. It's your role as a leader to create an environment when they can collaborate effectively and align with a shared purpose.
That's right. This process doesn't happen overnight, but with intentional effort, you can turn a group of individuals into a cohesive and high-performing team. In this section, we'll explore the key steps to foster trust, collaboration, and shared goals within your team.
The first step in building a team is to establish trust. Without trust, collaboration becomes difficult, and productivity suffers. So, how do you create trust? Show integrity, transparency, and accountability in your actions. If you make a mistake, own it. Create a space where team members feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and ideas without fear or judgment.
If you promise something, deliver. Reliability is a cornerstone of trust. For example, a founder who consistently keeps their word and listens actively during team meetings builds credibility with their team members. The next step is to clearly define roles and responsibilities. Ambiguity leads to confusion and conflict, while clarity ensures that everyone knows what's expected of them. Understand each team member's skills and align their roles accordingly. For example, a creative thinker might excel in marketing, while a detail-oriented person might be suited for project management. Communicate what success looks like for each role. For instance, a sales associate goals might be to onboard 10 new clients per month.
When team members understand their roles and how they contribute to the bigger picture, they feel more engaged and motivated. While individual strengths are important, fostering interdependence is what transforms a group into a team. Interdependence means that team members rely on each other to achieve common goal. Encourage team members to work together on project or problem-solving tasks. For example, pairing a designer with a developer can lead to more innovative solutions. Recognize achievements as a group, not just individually. This reinforces the idea that success is a shared effort.
Interdependence builds a sense of community within the team, where everyone feels responsible for the team's outcomes. Shared goals are essential for aligning your team's efforts. Without them, individuals might prioritize personal agendas over team objectives. Set SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, increase product sales by 20% in the next quarter is a SMART goal that unites the team. Help your team understand how their work supports the larger mission. For instance, every sale we make brings us closer to expanding into new markets and serving more customers.
When team members see how their contributions impact the company's success, they're more likely to feel invested and motivated. Let's consider a real-life example. Imagine a startup in its early stages, hiring a device group of professionals, a developer, a marketer, and a customer service representative. Initially, they are just individuals with specific tasks.
Through regular team-building exercises, open communication, and shared goals, the founder fosters trust and collaboration. Over time, the team evolves into a cohesive unit that delivers a successful product launch, achieving results far beyond what each member could have accomplished alone. Now, let's reflect. Think about a team you've been a part of, whether it was professional, academic, or volunteer-based. What strategies were used to build trust and foster collaboration?
For example, did you participate in team-building activities, have clear goals, or rely on open communication? If there were challenges, how were they addressed? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts to share them with the group. Building a team comes with its own set of challenges. Common issues include clashing personalities, which means that differences in working styles or perspective can create tension. Address these conflicts early by fostering mutual respect and understanding. If team members don't feel connected to the mission, their performance may suffer. Regularly check in to ensure everyone feels valued and aligned.
Overemphasis on individual success. While individual achievements are important, they shouldn't overshadow team goals. Balance recognition to include both individual and team accomplishments. To summarize, building a team from a group of strangers involves establishing trust, defining roles, fostering interdependence, and creating shared goals. By focusing on these elements, you can transform your team into a cohesive and high-performing unit.
Next, we'll explore the core values of a winning team. These values lay the foundation for effective collaboration and long-term success. Let's continue. Now let's explore the core values of a winning team. These values act as a foundation for effective collaboration and long-term success. When a team embodies these values, they are better equipped to overcome challenges and achieve their goals.
That's right. Core values aren't just abstract ideas. They shape the way team members interact, make decisions, and approach their work. By instilling these values in your team, you create a culture of trust, accountability, and continuous improvement.
Let's look at some of the most important values that define a winning team. The first of them is trust. Trust is the glue that holds the team together. Without it, communication breaks down and collaboration suffers. Building trust requires transparency, reliability, and a commitment to support one another. The second one is accountability. In a strong team, each member takes responsibility for their actions and for their contributions. This doesn't just mean owning up to mistakes, it also means proactively delivering on commitments.
Respect means valuing diverse perspectives and treating everyone with dignity. Even in the face of disagreement, respect ensures that discussions remain productive and relationships stay intact. The next value is adaptability. Winning teams are flexible and open to change. They view challenges as opportunities to grow and adjust their strategies as needed. High-performing teams share a dedication to quality. They set high standards for their work and continuously strive to improve.
Successful teams prioritize working together towards shared goals. They understand that collective success is more important than individual recognition.
So, why do these values matter? First, they foster a positive team culture. When trust, respect, and accountability are present, team members feel safe to express their ideas and take risks.
Second, these values drive performance. For example, a team that's committed to excellence will consistently deliver high-quality work, while an adaptable team will thrive in the face of uncertainty.
Finally, these values enhance resilience. Teams that embody collaboration and respect are better equipped to navigate conflict and bounce back from setbacks.
Let's look at some examples of how these values play out in real-world scenarios. Imagine a marketing team working on a tight deadline. Because team members trust each other's abilities, they delegate tasks confidently and meet the deadline without micromanagement. In a production development team, each member takes ownership of their role, ensuring that delays in one area don't derail the entire project.
In a brainstorming session, all ideas are welcomed, even if they seem unconventional. This respect for diverse perspectives leads to a creative and innovative solution. When a startup's initial business model doesn't perform as expected, the team pivots quickly, adjusting their strategy to meet market demands.
These examples illustrate how core values translate into tangible benefits for teams and organizations.
As a leader, you play a crucial role in instilling these values. Here are some strategies. Lead by example. Model the values you want to see in your team. For example, demonstrate accountability by owning your mistakes and following through on commitments. Clearly articulate your team's core values and how they align with the company's mission. Make these values a part of onboarding and ongoing discussions.
Recognize and reward behavior. Acknowledge team members who exemplify core values. For instance, celebrate a team member who goes above and beyond to help a colleague. And don't forget to provide feedback. Use regular feedback sessions to reinforce core values. If a team member struggles with accountability or respect, address it constructively and offer guidance for improvement.
Now, let's reflect on your own experience. Think about a team you've been a part of. What core values stood out the most, and how did it shape the team's success?
For example, was trust the driving force behind open communication? Or did accountability help the team meet tight deadlines? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts or share them with the group. Let's address some common challenges in fostering core values. Some team members might struggle to adapt to new values. Address this by explaining the benefits and leading by example. If team members don't see the importance of these values, they might not fully embrace them. Reinforce their relevance through regular discussions and team building activities.
If values aren't consistently applied across the team, they lose credibility. Hold everyone, including yourself, accountable for upholding these principles. To summarize, core values like trust, accountability, and collaboration are the foundation of a winning team. They foster a positive culture, drive performance, and build resilience, enabling your team to achieve its goals.
Next, we'll explore effective team building strategies. These strategies will help you engage and motivate your team while strengthening their commitment to shared goals. Let's dive in. Now that we've explored the core values of a winning team, let's turn to effective team building strategies. Building a strong, cohesive team isn't something that happens by chance. It requires intentional effort and the right tools.
Exactly. Team building strategies help you engage and motivate your team while fostering trust, collaboration, and alignment with shared goals. Whether your team is new or well established, these strategies can strengthen relationships and enhance performance.
Let's dive into some proven strategies for building an effective team. Clarity is the foundation of teamwork. Ensure everyone understands the team's objectives and their individual responsibilities. For example, in a project launch, the marketer focuses on outreach while the developer ensures functionality. Encourage regular and honest communication. Tools like team meetings, project management software, or even informal check-ins can help everyone on the same page.
Activities like workshops, retreats, or problem-solving exercises can strengthen bonds and improve collaboration. For instance, a scavenger hunt or a brainstorming session can enhance teamwork and creativity. Constructive feedback keeps the team aligned and helps individuals grow. Celebrate achievements, address challenges early, and encourage a culture of continuous improvement.
Break down silos by fostering collaboration across departments or specialties. For example, pairing marketing and designing teams on a project can lead to more innovative results. Recognize both team and individual achievements. Whether it's a short out in a meeting, a team lunch, or a bonus, celebrating wins boosts morale and motivation.
These strategies aren't just about creating a positive work environment, they directly impact team performance and satisfaction. When team members feel valued, supported, and aligned with their goals, they're most likely to perform at their best.
For example, regular feedbacks help employees understand how they're contributing to the team's success, while cross-functional collaboration ensures diverse perspective and innovative solutions.
And let's not forget the role of team building activities. These moments of connection build trust, which is essential for navigating challenges and maintaining resilience.
Now let's consider a real-life example. Imagine a startup that recently hired a team of remote employees. Initially, the team struggles with communication and collaboration.
To address this, the founder organizes weekly virtual team building activities, like trivia games or workshops on communication skills. They also implement a project management tool to streamline workflows and hold regular one-on-one feedback sessions.
Within a few months, the team's communication improves, productivity increases, and morale is higher. This example shows how intentional team-building strategies can transform team dynamics.
Now, let's reflect on your own experience. Think about a team you've been a part of. What strategies did the team leader use to build cohesion and engagement? Were there specific activities or practices that stood out to you?
If the team faced challenges, what could have been done differently? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts or share them with the group. Of course, team building strategies aren't without challenges. Let's address a few common issues. Not everyone will be enthusiastic about team building activities. Address this by explaining their purpose and tailoring activities to the team's interests. In fast-paced environments, it can be hard to prioritize team building. Incorporate small, regular activities that don't disrupt workflow, like 5-minute icebreakers at the start of the meeting.
Conflicts can arise even in strong teams. Use team-building activities to foster understanding and address issues constructively. For example, a structured problem-solving exercise can help resolve disputes while reinforcing collaboration. Here are some tips to ensure your team-building strategies are effective. Make sure everyone feels involved and valued in activities. Avoid overly competitive exercises that could alienate team members. Choose activities that support your team's objective. For example, if your goal is to improve communication, Focus on exercises that build listening and collaboration skills.
After team building sessions, gather feedback to understand what worked and what didn't. This helps you refine your approach and better meet your team's needs. Team building isn't a one-time event. Regular activities and check-ins ensure that bonds and skills continue to strengthen over time.
To summarize, effective team building strategies create a foundation for collaboration, trust, and performance. By defining goals, fostering communication, and celebrating successes, you can create a team that thrives in any environment.
We've discussed how to build and strengthen a team. But what about the bigger picture? In this section, we'll explore the role of team management in organizational growth. Effective team management doesn't just benefit the team, it's a key driver of company success and scalability.
That's right. As your organization grows, the challenges of managing a team increase. Strong team management ensures alignment with the company's mission, fosters adaptability, and creates a culture that supports innovation and performance. Let's break this down.
The first way team management contributes to growth is through alignment with organizational goals. A well-managed team understands how their work supports the company's broader objectives. Share the company's vision and strategic priorities with your team. For example, in a tech startup, the leadership might emphasize the goal of reaching 1 million users within 2 years. Help team members see how their roles fit into the big picture. For instance, the sales teams understand that closing deals directly supports revenue growth, while the product teams know that user feedback drives improvements.
When everyone's aligned, teams work more efficiently and stay motivated by a shared purpose. As organizations grow, they encounter new challenges, like entering new markets or adopting emerging technologies. Effective team management fosters adaptability, helping teams navigate these challenges successfully. Promote a culture where team members see challenges as opportunities to learn. For example, if a new software tool is introduced, frame it as a chance to develop valuable skills. Allow team members to take initiative and make decisions with their areas of expertise. This not only increases agility, but also builds confidence and accountability.
Adaptability is essential in fast-paced industries, where the ability to pivot can mean the difference between growth and stagnation. Innovation is another critical aspect of growth, and team management plays a vital role in fostering creativity and collaboration. Encourage team members to share ideas without fear or criticism. For example, a regular brainstorming session can spark innovative solutions. Teams with diverse backgrounds and perspectives are more likely to generate creative ideas. Effective management ensures that everyone is heard and valued.
When teams feel supported and empowered, they're more likely to take risks and explore new possibilities, driving innovation across the organization. Foster a culture where teamwork is prioritized over individual success. For instance, establish team-based incentives, like bonuses for meeting group performance targets.
A strong culture doesn't just benefit current employees. It can also strengthen the organization's reputation, making it easier to attract future talents. Let's look at an example. Consider a mid-size e-commerce company scaling to international markets. The leadership focuses on aligning teams with their goals, ensuring that marketing, logistics, and customer support are prepared for the expansion.
They also foster adaptability by training team members on cultural differences and new tools needed for global operations. Regular brainstorming sessions spark creative marketing campaigns tailored to each region.
The result? A smooth expansion process, increased revenue, and a stronger, more united workforce.
Let's reflect on an organization or team you've been part of. How did team management contribute to its growth? Did alignment with goals, adaptability, innovation, or culture play a role?
If challenges arose, what could have been done differently to manage the team more effectively? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts or share them with the group. Managing a growing organization isn't without challenges. Common issues include communication breakdowns. As teams grow, it becomes harder to ensure everyone is on the same page. Regular updates and centralized tools can help. Some team members may struggle with new processes and responsibilities. Address this by explaining the benefits of change and providing support.
Rapid growth can dilute the company culture. Stay intentional about reinforcing core values and celebrating successes. Effective team management is essential for organizational growth. By aligning teams with goals, fostering adaptability, driving innovation, and building a strong culture, you create a foundation for success.
As we wrap up this module, we'll move into final thoughts. We'll review the key takeaways and provide actionable new steps to apply. As we come to the end of this module, let's focus on practical takeaways and implementation. The strategies and concepts we've discussed are only valuable if you can apply them effectively in your own teams and organizations.
This section will recap the key points from the module and provide actionable steps you can take to build, manage, and grow effective teams. Whether you're leading a startup or contributing as a team member, these insights are designed to help you make an impact.
Let's start with a quick recap of the core concept. Effective team management drives creativity, productivity, and alignment with organizational goals. It's essential for navigating challenges and achieving success in entrepreneurial environments. We discussed strategies like establishing trust, defining roles, fostering interdependence, and creating shared goals to transform individuals into a cohesive team.
Values like trust, accountability, respect, adaptability, and collaboration lay the foundation for strong, resilient teams. These values guide behavior and decision-making. From goal setting and communication to feedback and celebration, team-building activities strengthen bonds and enhance performance. Strong team management supports scalability, innovation, and a positive culture, enabling organizations to adapt and thrive. Now, let's translate these takeaways into action. Here are practical steps you can implement immediately. Ensure that every team member understands their responsibilities and how their work contributes to the company's objectives. Use SMART goals to create clarity and focus.
Be transparent. Follow through on commitments and encourage open dialogue. Establish systems for accountability, such as regular progress updates or peer reviews. Schedule activities that align with your team's needs, like brainstorming sessions, problem-solving exercises, or informal social gatherings. Start small if time is limited, but make it a regular practice. Communicate your team's values regularly, both in words and actions. Recognize and reward behaviors that exemplify these values.
Of course, implementation isn't always smooth. Let's address some potential challenges and how to overcome them. Some team members may be hesitant to adopt new strategies. Approach this with empathy, explain the benefits, and involve them in the decision-making process. If budget or time constraints are an issue, focus on low costs, high impact strategies like clear communication, regular check-ins, and public recognition of achievements.
It's easy to lose focus after an initial burst of enthusiasm. Establish routines like weekly updates or monthly team building sessions to keep the momentum going.
Now, let's reflect on how you'll apply these strategies. Think about your current or future team. What's one takeaway from this module that you can implement immediately?
For example, you will focus on fostering trust, setting clearer goals, or introducing team building activities. Take a moment to jot down your thoughts or share them with the group. Remember, building and managing an effective team is a long-term effort. It requires consistency, adaptability, and a commitment to grow. The tools and strategies we've discussed are meant to evolve with your team as you navigate new challenges and opportunities.
Think of team management as a continuous process. Regularly assess what's working, what's not, and how you can improve. Stay open to feedback, and don't be afraid to experiment with new approaches.
We want to emphasize that great teams are built on trust, shared goals, and a commitment to collaboration. As a leader, your role is to create the conditions for success and empower your team to reach their full potential.
Thank you for your participation in this module. We hope the insights and strategies we've shared will help you build and lead teams that drive innovation and achieve extraordinary results.
Best of luck on your journey. And remember, the strength of your team is the strength of your business. If you have any questions or need further resources, don't hesitate to reach us.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing how you apply these principles in your work. Here's to building strong, successful teams.